All right, Nigel, so you did some standing tonight, and that's hard to get you to stand for a standing O. So what was it about the performances that, really hit home tonight and made you give a standing ovation, because it means a lot coming from you?
Well, I think it was the whole thing. I think it was the performance, and I think it was the choreography. And it annoys me that Mackenzie keeps finding herself in the bottom three. I do not get it. And I suppose it's a bit like last season. We had Eliana and Keon both in the bottom three, and we saved them week after week, and they went on, thank goodness, to win the competition. But I hope that America can see what an incredible dancer Mackenzie is, and Jenna too, So the trouble is this year, I think we've got some fantastic girls. And I don't know why I'm saying the trouble is. It's fantastic we've got fantastic girls.
Can you tell me a little bit more, because you talked about it a little bit, but about Travis's choreography tonight, because you talked about him being an Emmy winner, and that performance was one of those that is going to stick through heads, and we'll probably see it from seasons, in the future. What about it just made it so, for you, so memorable and so powerful?
Well, number one, the look of it, obviously, is memorable. It's not just, two people dancing. There was a whole idea behind it. The very fact, as I pointed out, there were little nuances in it that I just thought were very, very clever. Also, the dancers, got their feet caught. We didn't mention it because they carried on dancing, which is terrific. But they motored through it. And I loved the fact, as I said, that she released her own strap at the end. She had that strength to do that. So that's why he's clever.
Absolutely. Lastly, what was it about Blueprint? I think we kind of saw, especially after Mackenzie's performance, that Mackenzie was sticking around. What was it about Blueprint? Because you guys did talk to Curtis a lot about his shoulders, and Alan didn't do very well in the hip-hop numbers. So what did Blueprint have that made him come up short?
It's what he didn't have, I guess, that made him come up short. In truth, the choreographers changed their mind. Between when the show started, when they originally did their first solos, to the end of the show, I went back and said, are you, of the same mind as you were before? They said, no, we've changed our mind. And I was quite shocked, because I hadn't changed my mind, in truth. Obviously, Mackenzie had cemented her place. There's no question tonight, absolutely. And I thought, in truth, that Curtis was probably the weakest for me tonight. And because we continually give him the same note, he has to get better. Blueprint, for me, gets better every single week. He's still not a great dancer in that sense, but he does get better, and I love what he does. I love that animation. But the choreographers decided no, and so I have to go with the vote. And Mary and I, in truth, both of us were outvoted tonight.
Who were you guys thinking should go home?
Well, personally, I felt Curtis should, as I said. But I do think, it's up to America now to keep them out of our reach. But I would have said that Curtis and Alan will probably go in order now, unless they get themselves together.
All right, the last thing we have to tell you is it's National Dance Day, July 27th. They got to participate.
It is, yeah. And so any LA viewers, I hope, are going to go down to Grand Park. Anyone in Washington would love to go to the Kennedy Center. And the Kennedy Center, in truth, is working from right in the morning all the way through to choreography under the stars. So it's going to be a great day in Washington, too.
All right, make sure you tune in, and maybe we'll see some more standing O's from Nigel.